Hi guys, my name is Sri Lakshmi. I'm from Ahmedabad, ideally from Kerala. Actually from Kerala, but I came to Ahmedabad to do my engineering and now I'm doing something else. So I'm a dancer choreographer first, then I am into content creation and social media curation, digital marketing, all that jazz. And third, I manage a studio named as Misbehaving Beautifully in Ahmedabad, which is at CG Road. The space Misbehaving Beautifully is basically for dancers, musicians. By musicians, I mean specifically DJs, beat makers, rappers, beatboxers, artists, mostly in the hip hop scene as of now, collectively working towards making their art from and growing their craft. So that's what I do here in Ahmedabad after doing engineering. That's what I do. So now we all have a lot of free time and everyone is trying to be productive or at least make most of this time because we do not have any deadlines. We are not expected to do anything the next day other than Bartan and a little bit of house cleaning. So I'm here on Creative Yatra's page to share a few things about to-do lists. I came across this very funny post on Instagram saying how Virgos have this habit of making unnecessary to-do lists, and it struck me because I'm a Virgo. But I feel in general to-do lists are very important because it kind of gives us an idea about what we are supposed to do, and time doesn't go out of our hand because you make to-do lists. That's about it, and I want to make sure that I share my 15 minutes of what I've got with you about how I make my to-do lists. This is my fancy notebook. So when I started, I used to use my phone. I used to use an app called Google Keep to write down my to-do lists. So this is how Google Keep looks like. Very efficient. So I used to use Google Keep. What you need: bottle, yoga mat, speaker, tripod. And so you get to make these checkbox notes. At the same time, you can even make notes. Now the thing with phones is there are so many things that are happening inside your phone. You tend to get distracted, and also I feel it's not a very efficient way of keeping at it. So if let's say you want to make lists, for example, like check boxes which have a lot of things to do and you just want to remember the things in the list in your to do, then I think you can go to phone beach mein. But otherwise I feel I personally love the pen paper thing, the classics, because it's efficient for me. So initially what I would do is on the phone also use Evernote to let's say make notes, elaborate notes, and if I want to refer it later, yes, so that's some other use. But both these apps are really good, and I feel if you guys are someone who wants to get things done and get it organized, you must have these two apps on your phone. Coming to the classic pen paper, I use the quarantine time to make my diaries fancy, because what was happening was I was overspending because I really like diaries and I was buying really fancy diaries. This one's gifted by my crewmate Mudzi. So good, no? So I was overspending on diaries, and then I realized, hey, I'm just gonna decorate my diaries. So these are very cheap diaries, but I just made art that was made over quarantine period and I decorated it. It looks nice. Wait, I'll show you this. Look, this is also a tiny diary. Anyway, I have a lot of diaries. Coming to the point. This is a weekly planner. Earlier, I used to have normal diaries and I used to write whatever I want to do over here. Things to do. And at times, one task actually requires a lot of breakdown. It is not over in one go. So you need to tend to write your thought process and stuff like that into it. So I used to use this. But the drawback of this for me. And also, guys, it's just my way of keeping at it. I keep on changing my methods of writing to-do list. When I feel that one particular method is not working for me, I chuck it. So it's just like my opinion. You guys can, it's up to you. If you find it useful, well and good. So that's what I used to do. But now what I do is I've bought a weekly planner, and this is from Miniso, one of those over expensive diaries. So what this has is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Wait, I don't want you guys to see my to-do. Look. And a blank page to write your notes. So I find this very useful for the reason that if, let's say, I usually make my to-dos a day before so that I know when I wake up what I have to do and I don't feel lost. So I write a column, and then during the day when I'm following this, if I come to know that, oh, some things have to be done for the next day, I write it here. If, let's say, on Monday I figure out that, oh shit, I need to do something on Friday, I can directly write it here, and everything is available on the first page. So slowly you tend to make your week also in the first few days, which is very productive, I feel. And you also get a sense of like understanding what are urgent tasks, what are significant tasks, what are important tasks. So I would like to, now that I've talked about it, I'd like to, I'm jumping topics from topic a lot, but like that's how I talk. It's annoying, but like you have no other choice. Okay, so there are urgent tasks that need to be done right now. They may be good for the future, maybe not, but they're urgent and they need to be done. Then there are significant tasks that is, if done right now, they'll be really useful for the long run. Then there are important tasks which need to be done, but they're like midway. They're like kind of short-term goals also, but maybe or maybe not long-term goals, but they're important. Kind of get it? So you have to understand and identify and prioritize, compartmentalize your tasks into like urgent, significant, important. Urgent needs to be done, needs to be done. Then you will actually after a point of time realize that, okay, urgent tasks, if I can give it to someone else, important, significant, if you do it yourself, will make sense. So try and have the important and significant tasks in here more than the urgent tasks. Okay, that being said, when I used to have, this is also one of the diaries where I used to just write everything, I realized I needed to plan my day ahead. Now for some people you feel like your detailed bifurcation, detailed you want to write your tasks in detail and not go for a small planner like this because it doesn't have much space to write. So what you can do is, what I used to do, let's say I wrote my tasks on one page and I would write Tuesday here, Thursday, Wednesday here, Thursday here, and I would start writing my, just penning down things that I have to do for later. That is something that you can do if you're really willing to use this one. So that's how I go about my weekly. Now for quarantine, what I did was I wanted to make sure I do a couple of activities every day. So instead of writing that, what I did was I made a column. This is my customization of it. So it's hella untidy because I don't have a appealing handwriting, but I think this is better. So I wanted to make sure that on an everyday basis, read, stretch, workout, art and work, that's done every day, so that I can tick it off. So these things I have to do, and these are my important, significant tasks जो मुझे हर रोज करनी है because they're gonna help me in the future. Read, stretch, workout, cause mind and body, that's what you're here for. Then work, because I want to make sure that the studio plans and everything are going according to the plan, so that I'm planning for the future. I'm constantly working on it somewhere or the other. So those are important, significant tasks जो मैंने पहले ही लिख दिए हैं, which I have to do every day, something or the other. Then I write down the little things that I have to do. Let's say post something, remind something, follow up. Follow up has a different section. So like I'm working with a team. So in the studio itself and the crew, there are a couple of people, almost 15 people who I have to interact with on an everyday basis. So there are times when you have delegated work and you want to like actually take a follow up. Now follow up ke liye alag section so that you do that on one time of the day. So that it's you know the next day and this time you'll have to take follow ups. Then yeah, so I just write down tasks. Then there's a separate section called dance where dance related mujhe jo bhi karna hai, I write that down. And that's very depending on the mood because like even though I am a professional dancer, it's not how I function like by practicing every day. I focus on my stretch more than like my craft right now. Also because you need to be in like the zone, and when you're working it's very difficult to switch from creative to this zone. Keeping a to-do list and being at par with what you want to do like on a daily basis helps you free your mind a lot, and it removes the clutter. So that way if you want to jump to like creative work turant, if you want to shift zone, it's easy. Anyways, coming back to yeah, so dance, I'm very moody about it. Art also, I'm very moody about it. If I feel like I'll do it, so I've written it there so that if I feel like it, since it's there in my to do, I might end up doing something. So that's about it. That's about my work to do and how I do my day. You just saw a dance style called Waacking. It's a disco style. Like I had mentioned in my previous video that I'm a dancer and the styles that I do are hip hop, house and dancehall a bit and Waacking. So I'm from Paranoid Dance Crew, casually turns out. I represent Paranoid Dance Crew and Kundu House Project, and I've been dancing for about 4 years now. 5 years actually. Damn. I decided to teach you guys a small combo of Waacking because it's easy, and those who are few are very lazy, you guys can learn it. Do you guys know the song that I just danced to? I don't know how many of you guys know Nazia Hassan. Ask your parents, they probably know. She was like the disco star back then. She's from Pakistan, I think. So the song is like a classic Hindi disco, and Waacking as a dance style is supposed to be done on disco genre. So it's a club style. If you want more information on Waacking, so I'm gonna take this time to teach you a small routine on this song. So when it comes to Waacking, it's a dance style that has a lot of hands but a lot of grooves as well, but I'm not gonna take grooves because let's face it, we're all feeling very lazy right now. So first, this is your starting posture, okay? You throw your arms from behind to reach the opposite shoulders. Let's do it again. 5, 6, 7 and 1. Let's bring it back and out. I'm sorry I don't have a wide camera. You'll have to make do with this. Let's do it again. Bring it back, in, out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. So we start from here. 5, 6, 7 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, again. 5, 6, 7 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, these are called overheads, which is like a fundamental step in Waacking, because if let's say you're freestyling, there's always overheads. Overheads basically over the head, and whack means to strike with force. So you have to strike with force. Initially, if you see old whackers, if you want to watch Waacking dance like of the, it's a 80s dance style by the way, originated in the 70s, 80s. If you want to see like those people in those era, how they danced. Go search Soul Train. Lovely the way they grew, so raw, so genuine. So they're not dancing to show it to people. It's not a performance. You dance for yourself. So that's really beautiful. Anyway, so you strike. So there's a lot of hand movements. All right. So from here, let's begin again. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Strike. All right. Let's do that again. 5, 6, 7. Real slow. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Just a little pause. So you go 1, 2. Sounds good. Okay, I'm gonna take that as a yes. So let's move forward. But let's do this again. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Again, original speed. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Got it? From here, we use our right twirl again to this shoulder. Bring it back. Okay, look at my posture. Over here. And yes, kick. Okay, 5, 6, from here. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How about that? It's not that lazy a choreography, it seems. Are you good? We'll go real slow from the top. Okay? 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, from the top. I'm gonna repeat again. What is this dance style called? Waacking. What is the music genre that you dance? The music genre of this dance? Disco. Year it originated? 80s. It's a club style. I hope that's the fundamental information that you need to know. Also, another information, the style was brought together by the LGBT community, our fabulous people. It's a very interesting story, because when they used to go to the clubs, the DJs, the organizers, they wouldn't let them in. Even if they let them in, they would make fun of them because of the way they were. And they used this movement, the music. They would dance like this, and apparently they're just shoving off negativity. They're like, this is how I want to be, this is how I will be, is my music, I feel it, I will dance. So this dance was like an identity for them, and now it's like a phenomenon. So it's good. Art in general arises in places where there's repression. So because it's a form of expression, and this is how they expressed. So for me, Waacking is a huge confidence, because it helps me be very confident of myself, and however as I am, this is how I'm gonna be. I like this. What's she gonna do about this? Okay, I think that's enough information about Waacking, but if you guys feel like this is your thing, you guys should search it up. Also, like, you guys can go to there are different YouTube pages that you can search, and in Ahmedabad as a crew we do a lot of Waacking. You guys can search on our page as well if you want to see what Waacking is. There are a lot of girls and boys in Ahmedabad who are into Waacking right now, so it's really interesting. Okay, enough of chatter. What were we gonna do? The routine. Yes. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sounds good, guys? Gonna take that as a yes. From here, let's hold our elbows, bring it out, and okay, this is the tricky part. So let me break this down for you guys. Hold your elbows. Okay. Now there's a space here, alright? You're gonna bring your arms inside like this. Okay, again 5, 6, 7 and 1. As you take this out, you also bring your head. Sounds good, guys? This is how it looks like. Okay, then from here you switch. So if you see, my angles look really nice, so you guys also make sure you have like a nice square. Okay, so let's do it from here. 5, 6, 7 and 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4. Alright, again 5, 6, 7 and 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we should do it from the top. Remember, transition. Once you kick your leg, come here, you have to hold the shoulder, bring this in, bring your head out, change your angle and bring it back to the front. I think it's good. Let's do it from the top. 5, 6, 7 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Remember, elbows out, out, pa. Like it? I think we should try it with the music. So I really made this choreography right now. Yeah. So once you know the fundamentals of the step and you've drilled it enough, even you guys will be able to make things on the spot. So that's not a big deal. It's just about exposing yourself to those fundamentals for quite a long time. No, not long, like a couple of months, and then I think you'll get it. It's a process. This is art, guys. I love this. Let's go. 5, 6, 7 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ha. Let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Kick. 1, 2, 3, 4. I went really slow. I just played the music for the feels so that you get it. We can go fast also. If it's fast, so it goes. Okay, I don't want to do it really fast. You guys can try it fast if you guys feel like it. I just want to vibe with the music. I like it slow. And also, most of you guys, I'm not sure if you guys are dancers or if you guys are totally new to this. Some of you might not even have tried dancing. So I just want to keep it simple. If you guys feel you guys can take it fast, do that. Do that, do that, do that, da, da. Again. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7 and 5, 6. Okay, I broke it down. Now let's just go evenly. Okay, 5, 6, 7 and I was fooling around. Let's go slow again, okay? So you know what? Once you reach here, let's go tuck, tuck. Okay? It's a fun. It looks cool on the camera. It feels good as well. Wait for my count. 5, 6, 7 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and ta ta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll do pa ta ta. Let's make it fast. Okay, just that section. Let's do it from the top. 5, 6, 7 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. ha. 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, let's go slow. Once she starts singing, 6, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it good, guys? So since I've broken it down really slow, you might want to practice your overheads if you guys feel inclined towards this style, and make sure your arms are correct. The more you do this routine, you will get it. And other than that, once you know, like for example, I haven't choreographed it, it's just a certain movements that I just I put them together right now. So तुम्हें अगर ऐसा लगता है you want to change, you want to pause for a bit, like if you notice while I was choreographing I would stop some places because I wanted the verse to start again, you guys feel free to do so. The entire idea of freestyle, okay, correction, freestyle doesn't mean जो style का नाम नहीं है उसको freestyle बोल दो. No, freestyle is when you improvising, right? गाना बज रहा है, I haven't decided what I'll dance, it's just coming. Freestyle rap, the rapper doesn't know what he's gonna sing about. Makes sense? So that's what it is. So the beauty of freestyle is it's very therapeutic, and you really push yourself into like listening to the music more and let the music making you move rather than your mind. So that's a really beautiful thing, and that is something that I personally want to spread through the crew and the studio, that people start freestyling more often and they dance for themselves more rather than considering it as a performance or a career option or a way to go to the reality show or have bad judges make jokes on you, or never mind, the list is endless. I don't want to rant. Okay, so let's do it again. I'll show to you how you can do it fast and how I execute pauses and stuff in between. See to it, man. I hope you guys got it. Let's see. 6, 5, 6, 7, and 6, 5, 6, 7, and these are open outs. I love this song. I could dance to it all day. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you guys really learned it. If you guys like it, please send us the videos. You can send the videos to Creative Yatra. It'll be so much fun to see how many people attempted this. That's it, guys. It was Waacking. If you guys like it, please, there are endless resources to learn these street styles and club styles. And I really hope someday Ahmedabad has this amazing street club scene with like 200, 300 people battling each other. It's just cool. It's a dream. I have a dream. Never mind. Time to go, guys. Thank you. And thanks a lot, Creative Yatra, for having me on board, because I'm really happy to have done this. I don't think I would have done this otherwise. I don't think I would have ever shared a note-making discussion. Thank you. To new things, to new experiences. Love you guys. Bye.